So we are in live. We are waiting for students. Okay. So hello everyone. This is Mohammad Mahfouzur Rahman, CEO of World Education BD. Welcome to our online live session. I study in Hungary with Budapest Metropolitan University. And here is our special guest, Miss Nora. Hello.
Hi, good afternoon, good evening. So can you hear me properly?
Yes, I am hearing you.
Okay, good. So thank you for the kind. Thank you indeed. Thank you for the kind invitation today or tonight. I will be happy to talk to Bangladeshi students about the application procedure to Budapest Metropolitan. So is everybody ready?
Yes, maybe everybody is ready. So you can start your presentation.
Okay, good. So let's start.
Okay.
All right, so again, I would like to welcome everybody in this presentation today. I will be talking about my country, Hungary, and also about my city.
Yeah? Give me 1 minute. Nora, give me
sure.
1 minute.
Sure.
যারা এই মুহূর্তে আমাদের অনলাইন লাইভ সেশনে জয়েন করেছেন তাদের যদি কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকে বিশেষ করে বুদাপেস্ট মেট্রোপলিটন ইউনিভার্সিটিতে অ্যাডমিশনের জন্য যদি আপনাদের কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকে কিংবা অ্যাডমিশন প্রসিডিউর কিংবা টিউশন ফিস কিংবা স্কলারশিপ অপরচুনিটি থেকে শুরু করে বিশেষ করে হাঙ্গেরির নিয়ে যদি আপনাদের কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকে আমাদের স্পেশাল গেস্ট আজকে মিস নোরা এখানে উপস্থিত আছেন আপনারা কমেন্ট বক্সে আমাদেরকে জানাবেন আমরা ট্রাই করবো সেটা রিপ্লাই দেওয়ার জন্য So Ms. Nora, you can start.
Yes, thank you indeed. So by this time you can already see my first slide. On this slide we have an image with some of our students. If you spot this guy, I would love to tell a few words about him because he's Maz from Mumbai. He used to be a student at the university, but now he's one of my colleagues because he was admitted as a regular worker, regular staff at the university. What happened to him? I will tell you later on. But firstly, let me start my presentation today with the coronavirus. I know that Bangladeshi people are suffering badly. Well, the case is not that bad in Hungary. The other way around, we were chosen the 14th safest country in the world, making us the 4th safest in Europe. I have put you some facts and figures of how many people were affected, how many people died. Luckily, these figures are not that high. And inshallah, Bangladesh will be over the epidemic soon, similarly to Hungary. I would like to tell you as well that the restrictions have already been lifted here in Hungary. So as of this week, as of this Monday, people can go to cinema, theaters as well. So life is just getting back to normal. And now I would like to give you some ideas and some images about my country, Hungary. First, I have put the image of the Hungarian parliament located in the capital city of Budapest for you. Again, I have the map of Europe. And as you can see, Hungary is located really in the central position of Europe, making Hungary an ideal place to start your studies, so to say. As a reminder, I would like to tell you that Hungary is a member of the European Union, also part of the Schengen zone and member of the NATO. Most importantly, I know that you will be interested in the Schengen zone. Yes, so once you receive your visa, you will receive a residence permit that will enable you to travel freely in the Schengen zone. Let me give you some ideas why you want to choose Hungary. Firstly, students are allowed to work 20 hours per week. Also, By working 20 hours per week, most of our students will earn something like 200 or 300 euros per month. As you can see, the average living cost will be something like 500 euros per month. So easy to remember, if you work some 20 hours per week, you will easily cover half of your living expenses. We calculated the 500 living expenses as an average. This 500 euros will give you a very nice and very decent life here in Hungary, because Hungary offers a Western European way of living, I would say, at Hungarian prices. Hungary offers a stay-back option of 9 months, and later on I will tell you how you can expand it to up to 2 years. Okay, so stay tuned and you will get the details. I also have some more images for you about Hungary. This slide is mostly about the rural side of Hungary. I also included the Chain Bridge, however, and also Lake Balaton, which is one of my favorite. Many Hungarian people go to Lake Balaton to spend their vacations. And now continue with Budapest. Why should you choose Budapest as a study destination for you? Let me start with telling you that Budapest was chosen the most affordable city for the international students. Why is that so, you may ask? Well, really easy. As I have mentioned, Budapest offers relatively low fees, low prices for you. However, it offers you a Western European way of living. And this indeed is a magnet to a number of tourists and also students. Budapest was also chosen the best European destination last year. It's not by chance, I would say. You will see some more images about Budapest, and soon you will see why we received this prestigious award. As I promised, some more images for you. The first one is a tram, decorated during Christmas time, because we love to decorate everything in December especially. Also, I have put Fisherman's Bastion and the Széchenyi thermal bath, which is turning into a party place when the night is coming. Some more images of the lovely city where you can study at Budapest Metropolitan. I have put the Basilica, Budapest Eye, and also another image of the Chain Bridge. And let's continue together and come a bit closer to Budapest Metropolitan University. Of course, we will start with an image. If you have a look at this image, this is what we call the round building, and this is where majority of our students are studying. I wouldn't say it's a huge campus. No, far from being that. When you come over to Europe, you will have to get used to the fact that everything is much smaller here in Europe. And the same happens with the campus, especially in the capital city. Firstly, let me put this for you, that Budapest Metropolitan is the biggest private university of Hungary, with 6,500 students overall, and over 1,200 students coming from various countries of the world. Let's see where majority of our students are coming. As you can see, they are coming from China, and let me find Bangladesh for you. Here you go. So as you can see, 2% of the students are coming from the main cities of Bangladesh, I would say. What does it mean, or what will it mean for you? It will definitely mean that if you want to chit-chat with somebody in Bangla, you will definitely have the possibility to do so. However, on the other way around, if you don't want to mix with Bangladeshi students, you can do it easily. Because as you can see, we have a really nice international cohort at the campus or on campus. So definitely you will enjoy the advantages of students coming from all corners of the world. Also, let me put that Budapest Metropolitan is the largest arts institute offering the highest number of arts programs. I know that Bangladeshi students are not really into arts, but we are really, really proud of that. We also offer 24 full degree programs in English. We have 200 plus international partner universities, and we offer the possibility to learn 12 different languages absolutely free of charge. Also, we are proud of the fact that Budapest Metropolitan is receiving huge funds from various supports and various funds, mostly from the European Union. Let's start with one of the very special collaborations of Budapest Metropolitan University. I would say that this collaboration is the response of Budapest Metropolitan to the COVID-19 challenge. Why is it so? How is it possible? I understand that many people feel uncertainty these days. No wonder. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody expected this epidemic to break out. And definitely, we want to make sure that many students can continue their studies at our university. We also understand that the family finances or the family budgets might be badly affected by the virus. We understand this. So that's why we have started the collaboration with the Northumbria University. And we are offering a program in which you can study 2 years here in Hungary, spending the Budapest Metropolitan fees and spending the relatively low living expenses of Hungary. After 2 years, you are coming to a turning point. You either stay in Budapest and continue your studies at Budapest Metropolitan, getting a Budapest Metropolitan degree, or you have the possibility to shift to the London campus of the Northumbria University. For this, the Northumbria University will be offering you a massive 25% discount. If you want to make a comparison of the fees that you spend here in Hungary and the fees that you would be spending in London for 3 long years, paying the Northumbria University fees and also the living expenses of the UK, you will find a huge difference. This is the only difference that you will face, because at the end, the degree that you receive from Northumbria University will be completely identical to the ones that students receive who spent 3 long years at the British university. This program is also ideal for those students whose English is not that good at this moment. Because I understand that UK universities might be really tough, might be really demanding when it comes to language skills. Please remember that Budapest Metropolitan doesn't require any IELTS. So you can easily get into our university without the IELTS exam. Also, I have put another program, or rather it's a business certificate possibility. This is the CIMA business certificate that students can cover or can finish on the spot without having to move to any other exam center. This CIMA business certificate is valid for business students. And now let's have a look at our study programs in detail. On the first image, I have the programs related to art and design. I know that not many Bangladeshi students will be interested. However, let's take a moment to have a look at the prices and the starts, and also the programs that we are referring. Let's continue with the more important and more relevant field that majority of our Bangladeshi students are attending or doing. Business administration and management is clearly our flagship program when it comes to Bangladeshi students. It will attract the maximum number of Bangladeshi students. Number 2, I would say, is international business economics. Why is it so? Because business administration and management will provide you a general insight into business and management as such. However, international business economics will concentrate on the international aspects of business. This is ideal for those students who already know that they would love to trade between Bangladesh and Hungary. many of our students are already trading with textile or with some other goods. I have also put the tuition fees for you, and let me tell you that these programs will start in September and February as well. The next slide will list you tourism and catering, communication and media, and also international relations. From this one, or from this offer, tourism and catering is the one that attracts maximum number of Bangladeshi students, because mostly Bangladeshi parents are still saying that tourism is a good profession for their kids, for their children. I have also put the fees for you, and the start dates are visible as well. This slide is focusing on the master programs that we are offering. The logic is again the same. First, you can see the art-related programs, then comes communication and media, management and leadership, marketing, tourism management, and also don't forget about MBA, Master of Business Administration, that is also available at our university. Please remember that MBA students or MBA applicants, I would say, are expected to have a professional experience of at least 2 years. Okay, again, you can see the prices and you can see the start dates. Let me tell you a few words about the scholarships. At the beginning, Mr. Mohammed promised that I will be telling you some more details about this, and indeed, we are here. If you count how many scholarships we are offering, you will see that we have as many as 7 kinds of scholarships. And let me tell you some more ideas about the first one, Metu Excellence Scholarship. We are giving this scholarship to our newcomer students. The discount is €1,000 each from the first year of the studies. What does it mean? How can you be eligible? If you want to run for this excellent scholarship, you just have to indicate it to Worldwide Education and to any of the counselors, and they will indicate it during the application procedure. We will check your academic transcript, and also we will assess your performance during the Skype interview. More details about the Skype interview in a minute. We will also assess your English language skills and then give you feedback if you're eligible or not. Another good news for students is that those students who receive this Metu Excellence Scholarship are really likely to be able to retain it, because in the second and third year, students whose academics are excellent are likely to receive it again and again. I have put a few images for you about the dorms Metropolitan is offering. Let's check the image on the upper right corner. Yes, one of the dormitories is coming with a pool that you can easily have access to. Or the fees range from 210 to 350 euros per month. Please remember that we are located in the capital city, where the prices are typically higher than in the countryside. Most of our students start in the campus, in the dorms, and then they team up with others and they move to privately owned apartments. And now let's talk about the application procedure, because this is going to be the next steps for you when you are on your way to Budapest Metropolitan University, Hungary. Firstly, let me give you the required documents. It won't be any surprises for you, because we will need a passport and all the transcripts that you have now at this moment. Let me tell you a few words about the eligibility criteria. I have underlined it to you that IELTS is not mandatory. I have put you some age requirements. Please consider that this is flexible, so we tend to tolerate if you have gap years. However, we do not tolerate if you have failed subjects in your past, and very importantly, you should have an understanding of what field you are going to study. And now, as I promised, let's go on to the Skype interview. Our Skype interviews will have typically 3 parts. In the first part, when we start the conversation, we will ask you about your family, your hobbies, daily routine. What have you been doing in the past weeks? How is your family affected by the coronavirus? Do you know anybody who is in danger? How could you help your fellow people, fellow countrymen? So this is what we will ask you in the very first few minutes. Part 2, however, is going to be more important, and this is the part which will, so to say, determine if we say okay to you, or if we have to say this is not enough for our university. So very importantly, we will ask you about your personal motivation. What do I have in mind? We will ask you the question, why do you want to study at Budapest Metropolitan University? Please mind you that this question is a complex one. So we want to ask you, why do you want? And we also want to ask you, why Budapest Metropolitan? So very, very importantly, you have to think about a complex answer. For this complex answer, I definitely encourage you to have a look at our university webpage, also to have an understanding of Hungary, for example, what currency do we use, and be able to give me some facts and figures about Hungary. Also, to give you some more examples of questions, if you want to study business administration and management, we will ask you some questions regarding to businesses. So for example, I will ask you, just imagine that I'm giving you 10 lakh takas. What kind of business would you start with that? Would you trade with goods or services? Would you start your company now, or would you wait until the epidemic is over? Just imagine that you live in Dhaka and you want to trade, or you want to find a partner in Chittagong. How can you find business partners in another city of Bangladesh? Do you know what documents you may need to have your company registered? And so on and so forth. So as you can see, we will ask you some basic questions about businesses. We just want to find out if you have the knowledge upon which we can build on during the university classes. Also, to give you an example to tourism and catering, I will ask, okay, so just imagine that I'm a tourist to Dhaka from Europe. Which hotel would you suggest to me to stay in? Why? What makes a hotel 3 stars? What makes a hotel 5 stars? What are the differences between them? Just imagine that we are entering a 5-star hotel together. Can you describe me what is the lobby like? What does it look like? Can you tell me a few words of the tourism of Bangladesh? Where Bangladeshi people are going and the only other way around? What foreign people or what nationalities are traveling to Bangladesh as a tourist? So definitely we will be asking, we will be talking about tourism, and we will want to see that you have an understanding of tourism and such. Part 3 is more about Hungary, and I have deliberately put, these questions on the slide from the first minutes when you can see this, because this is again going to be really, really important, because you have to argue why Hungary. So if you come up with answers like Hungary good, Hungary people good, Hungary friendly, it's not good. It's grammatically not correct. It shows that you only have a limited vocabulary, and it doesn't give me a reason why you personally want to come here. So very, very importantly, what I can tell you and what I can suggest to you, to take your time and study the materials regarding Hungary. Finally, I have put another image on this slide. If you are a bit horrified, I'm not amazed, I'm not surprised at this. Well, at the end of the Skype interview, we will test your mathematical knowledge. So be prepared to face an online mathematical test, 30 minutes long, multiple choice. covering mostly grade 11 and 12. So if you had gap years, I definitely suggest for you to brush up your mathematics. But once you are over this being tortured, you are just a step away from being at a university. I have made a collection of what fees you are supposed to pay. We have an application fee. We also have a dormitory deposit, a visa assistance fee, and healthcare insurance. All these fees are payable. I also made a calculation. So if you are a bachelor student, you will roughly have to pay 5,000 and 6,000 euros in a lump sum. I have included the fees that you can see here and also 2 semester tuition fees. I have added up all these, and this is how I calculated between 5,000 and 6,000 euros. If you are a master applicant, you will have to pay a bit more, between 6,000 and 7,000 euros. And at this point, I would like to give you some more ideas about the visa assistance fee. But before we go on, I would like to give you the best news of tonight, because we are offering 10% discount from the first semester fees for our students who are following this webinar tonight. Okay, so if you are interested, please feel free to turn to Worldwide Education, and they will guide you through the application procedure. Mr. Mohammed already has some students who are at our campus. He knows everything about our application procedure. He's an expert on how to train you for the Skype interviews. So if he's saying to you that you should study a bit more because your English is not good, please take his advice, okay? So please remember that you are eligible for the 10% discount. But back to the presentation. Let me tell you what visa assistance fee covers. We have a mock visa interview because we understand that the visa interview will be challenging for majority of our students. And we undertake to check your documents before the visa. We have a dedicated lawyer who used to work at the Hungarian Immigration Office. And also, very importantly, we have visa appointment dates fixed by the university, so you don't have to worry about this. Again, let's go back to some of the programs that we are offering. And on the slide, I have put you as many as 10 of our partner universities. If you were paying close attention to my presentation, you may remember that we have as many as 200 partner universities. On this slide, I have 10. If we check it together very quickly, Germany, the UK, Denmark, Netherlands, Spain, Ireland, France, and also Switzerland. What makes them, or what is in common in these universities? All of them are all partner universities to which you have the possibility to go to. How? This is coming with the Erasmus Plus exchange program. Let me tell you some details about this program. In the first year, you will study the normal study program, and also you can pick up a new language absolutely free of charge. If you were careful and attentive enough, you may also remember that we are offering as many as 12 different languages free of charge. So what most of our Bangladeshi students are doing, they arrive at the university and start studying a new language. It's not a secret that majority of them will start picking up German, French, Spanish, and also Swedish is number 4. As you can see, Hungarian is not really on the list because Hungarian is a really complicated language. Majority of our students decide not to study this. Students will have 4 classes a week. Naturally, as I mentioned, you will study your normal study program as well. And what happens in the second year? In the second year, you have the possibility to go for an exchange semester. What does it mean? that you will remain the enrolled student of Budapest Metropolitan, paying this fee, the Budapest Metropolitan fees, but you can enjoy the services of a university which would charge a lot more. As I mentioned to you, we have over 200 partner universities, so each and every student can find the university that they want to. The full list is available on our webpage, and also Worldwide Education can help you which universities are available for you. So please don't forget. You come to Budapest Metropolitan, start a new language free of charge, you study 4 classes a week, and in the second year, you have the opportunity to have an exchange semester. This program is really, really popular among our students, also because of the fact that we are giving approximately 500 euro as a scholarship. 500 euro is a lot of money, I would say. Yes, you get it simply as a scholarship. So please remember that I'm always saying that Budapest Metropolitan is offering open doors to the students. Please remember the possibility that we offer with the Northumbria University. After 2 years, if you're financially strong enough, if your English is improving, you can shift to the UK, to an English-speaking country, where you can get the 2-year post-study visa. Again, with Erasmus exchange opportunities. You have access to over 200 of our partner universities. Europe is fully in front of your legs, in front of your feet, so to say. So Budapest Metropolitan is opening up the doors to students. It's really up to you what door you are walking in. And let me tell you a few more words about the last program I'm talking to you today. Once you are at the university, you will see that we offer a lot more similar programs. Today, I'm only talking about a few of them. I have put the image of the Follow the Golf Country Club for you. It is located in Florida, Miami, in the United States. The program is offered for tourism and catering students. Maybe you remember that many of our Bangladeshi students are in this program. It's not by accident again. All of them, or most of them, will want to join this program after finishing their degree. Students who participate in this program will receive a J1 visa, but they don't have to go back to Dhaka or to New Delhi. But the visa can be fixed from here in Budapest. Students will be earning $8.25 per hour. The program will run for 1 full year. Students don't have to worry about food and accommodation because it's going to be provided by the resort. And finally, let me put the career objective. Definitely you will receive an US experience or an experience in the United States. And also you will have the possibility to retain your visa. How is it possible? Because the program runs for 1 full year, but only almost 1 full year, because you have 2-3 weeks to either travel in the US or to find some job in the United States. And of course, you all understand that having a visa renewed or retained is much easier than trying to do from scratch. And also you understand that finding a job on the spot is much easier than trying to find it from 7,000 miles away in your home in Dhaka or Chittagong or even Sylhet. So again, I want to summarize it for you that Budapest Metropolitan is offering so many opportunities to students. And we do encourage each and every of our students practically from day one to think about their career objective. Because by moving or by shifting to Europe, your parents are paying a lot of money for you to have a better life. And indeed, in Europe, you can have a better life. And this is what the university will help you with. And now I would like to give you some questions. Most of these questions will relate to the September start. And in the meantime, I encourage you to start thinking about your own questions, and I will get back to you or get back to the questions in a minute. So, will the university start classroom teaching in September? Yes, as I confirmed to you, in Hungary, the restrictions have been lifted, so we can start the normal classroom teaching in September. What should I do if I cannot submit my visa or if it's not granted in time? Firstly, you don't have to panic because parallel with the normal classroom teaching, we will also start the online teaching. So you don't have to worry, you will not miss anything. What will happen if the borders are still closed in September? Again, no worries because you can join the online sessions. Will I have the same courses during online learning as if I was present in person? Yes, I can confirm that you will have absolutely the same classes. Naturally, the classes will be recorded because of the time difference, so you don't have to worry about that either. What happens if my visa application is rejected? Well, we will be really, really sorry, but let's hope it's not. So inshallah, it's not going to be the case that the application is rejected. But if it comes to that case, definitely you will receive a refund. But if you want to join the classes online, you can still join the classes. Because please remember, it's really, really important that you understand that you do not need a visa to join the classes online. If you make the payment, you will definitely be able to start your studies. So what happens if I complete the whole first semester online? Well, we will be really happy. And naturally, we will issue you a transcript of records of the classes that you have taken. What are the benefits of starting my semester online instead of waiting until the travel restrictions are lifted? Well, there are numerous benefits when you are starting your semester online. Firstly, you don't feel idle. You will be busy with your studies and you won't feel that you are kind of unnecessarily at home. And you will cover one semester at least, and then you can continue your studies with semester 2. Also, please don't forget that if you can only go to Delhi at a later date, by that time you will have some experience with online studies. So if the council asks you, so what are you doing? You can easily say, well, sir, I'm attending the online courses of Budapest Metropolitan, and then you can continue, and this way your visa file will be much, much stronger because you will have a clear history of studying. And we all understand that doing or following online courses is an effort. Everybody understands that you will have to push your laptop on and you will have to follow the courses, you will have to study. So definitely it will make your visa file much, much stronger. So this is the end of my presentation. I do hope that by this time you have some questions, and I will be here to answer them.
Okay.
Let's
We have
see.
some. Thank you, Nora, for your presentation.
My pleasure.
Okay. Here is one question. I would like to know about master's course. So maybe we already described this. And Mr. Farabi, I knew her Miss Nora ma'am. You are popular in Bangladesh.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have another question for Manish Shoel. Actually, he is refused from February intake in 2020. So can he apply?
Yes, of course, he can reapply. Maybe the reason for rejection was English, and if he managed to improve his English, we are really happy to have a session, another Skype session with him. By this time, he has some routine, so to say, how the interview goes, and it's really, really important that students should be well prepared for the interviews. Okay.
Okay. And here is another question. How much year study gap are acceptable for applying to undergraduate program?
Yes, so we tend to tolerate study gaps of 3-4 years, but it always depends on the student and it always depends on the case. So I would encourage everybody to apply, to tell us all the details about the CV, because based on that we will make kind of guess or if the student is eligible at the visa interview or not. Okay.
Okay, so here is another question for us, Mr. Sufyan Abu, and his question is: he completed his bachelor from hotel management, and his CGPA is 3.37. Can he apply for tourism and hospital management in your university?
What was the bachelor? What was the bachelor degree?
Sorry?
What was the bachelor degree?
His bachelor degree is from hotel management, tourism and hotel management.
Hotel. Okay, hotel management. And now he wants to study tourism and catering at a master level. That's a brilliant combination, I would say. So what the student will have to do is send all the documents, all the transcripts to Worldwide Education. Counselors will help you. Definitely we will check the documents, get back to the student and invite him for the Skype interview. During a Skype interview with a master student who wants to study tourism, I will ask the questions I already mentioned, and most typically I might also ask some questions regarding tourism of Europe as such. I will ask questions regarding how tourism is affected by the coronavirus, and if he was the tourist minister of Bangladesh, what initiatives would he have to improve the tourism of Bangladesh after the COVID-19 challenge? So here you can expect questions like this. Okay.
Okay. Here is another question for us, and his name is Abul Hussein. Actually, he completed his MA degree from English department, and it was in 30 years ago. And right now he's a teacher. So, can he apply for master's program in university?
Yes, definitely. He or she. It's a him. Sorry, I couldn't catch the name. Ashful?
His name is Abul Hussein.
Abul Hussein. Okay, so he. Okay. So definitely yes, he can apply to us. Very, very importantly, what you have to understand that your degree is not really relevant to what you want to study, because we mostly offer business-related programs or marketing or media science. So very importantly, I would encourage you to have a look at our portfolio programs with the detailed description of each and every program. Then you will have to make a short list. If you are still hesitant, you can contact me or counselors of Worldwide Education. You are free to do that. Once you make a decision, then we will do the same. So we will assess the transcript, and then we will invite you to a Skype interview. And that's it, basically.
Thank you for your answer. Okay, we have one other question. Actually, যদি আপনাদের কারো কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকে, সো আপনারা কোশ্চেন করতে পারেন। আমাদের টাইম অলরেডি শেষের পথে, আমরা লিভ নিব। যদি আপনাদের কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকে আপনারা করতে পারেন। Okay, Nora, so maybe there is no question. So
Okay.
our time is over. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, it was my pleasure talking to students. So I do hope that you will make your application. If you have any more questions, please feel free to turn to the counselors of Worldwide Education. They are all experts in our application procedure. They will help you and guide you through the application. Also, we already have students who are on campus. I would say that they have a good life here. They are happy being here. And also, please don't forget about the 10% discount that we are offering today as a special discount to the students who are participating in this webinar today.
Okay, thank you, Nora. Actually, here is one David Mohammed Akhir. I want to talk. Okay, please tell your question. I want to join. Okay, I will answer it later. Thank you so much, Nora.
So thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
bye-bye.
So take care and good night.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Bye.
Good night. Bye-bye.